So yesterday, I'm at Magic Kingdom cheering on the Lake Mary Little League team after having won the World Series, and I get this text message from Russ, and he's like, hey, have you been online? Like, have you seen CommuniCore Hall? And I hadn't. Of course I hadn't, because I was busy doing other things. I have my phone with me. Sometimes I'm on the My Disney Experience app or whatever, but I'm very rarely like floating through the internet when I'm in the parks. Anyway, I was like, no. So what's the situation? And he just said, it's bad. And I just left it at that. I didn't look any more into it. I didn't do any research. I figured, you know what? We're just gonna go check it out tomorrow. And here we are. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Epcot. And welcome to the beginning of Food and Wine. We're rope dropping today, but rather than being parked on the other side, we're actually parked over here in Hey Hey. So I'm gonna need you guys to remind me of that when we leave, because normally I walk the opposite direction, so hopefully I won't run into an issue today. Also, it is checkout day, so I could have taken Disney transportation to get here this morning, and that would have been a good choice. It would have been my go-to choice, actually, but I opted to take the Jeep because I have some running around to do in this area after we leave today, so no sense in driving back and forth. Or I guess I should say there's no sense in taking a bus back and forth only to have to drive back here, you know? Now, of course, our first order of business is to grab a festival passport. Oh, hold on a second. What's this? Fun for families with kids. That's new. So we'll grab one of these, grab one of these. Now let's make our way in for early entry. All right, we're in. Question is, what do we want to do first? Now, I do want to check out CommuniCore Hall. I don't think that's going to be open right now though, so we might just skip past that. We could go shopping, see what festival merch is available, could hit up an attraction. It looks like there are currently only 3 attractions showing up in the My Disney Experience app here at Epcot, so it's not like we have a lot to choose from. I would think that the Frozen ride would at least be listed, but I don't know, maybe it's not open this morning. Of course, it's also very possible that the app just hasn't fully updated, but still, we have to make a decision. Are we gonna go all the way to Norway, or are we just gonna stay over here? I don't know. I think we could definitely duck in to Creation Shop though and check out some merch. What do you say? Because I know that there is festival merch in here. So let's see what we can find and see if there's anything else that catches our eye. Oh, check it out. The lug Figment bag is here. This is so cute. Oh, it just says Epcot on the back. I really love this bag, and I would love a lug bag, but I feel like this just isn't as big as I need it to be. Like, just barely big enough for the phone. Of course, it has multiple pouches, so I don't know, $65 for that. I'm always looking for a better way to carry around my stuff, so that's why I'm drawn to the bags. Bags are also just so damn practical, you know? But okay, we've made our way to the festival merch. Take a quick look at what we've got here. I love the like 70s vibe of this merch. Really cute t-shirts. Spirit jersey, $79.99, of course. That's cute. I like that. But you know, $79.99. This t-shirt is $39.99. It's tie-dye as well. Oh, that's the back. Okay, so this is the front. Lots of those available. Check this out. A lunch bag. That's super cute. Little insulated bag. You could buy this and put all your festival snacks in it. Oh no, I'm dropping things. Russ is gonna shake his head when he watches this with me later. He's gonna be like, oh, you're always dropping stuff. It's true. This bag is $14.99. That's not too bad. Very cute. Got the Figment lounge fly here. I like that it has different elements of World Showcase and Epcot in general, right? So we have the Imagination Pavilion logo here. We have different countries. We have Spaceship Earth in the back. That's really cool. Let's see if we can take a look at the back. Cute. Very cute. Thing is, lounge flies aren't really something I've been doing recently. I just have too many. $88, and they're expensive, you know, and not as practical as some other bags like the lug bag. All right, quick glance at some of this other stuff. We have the ears. These are probably in that $35 range. Let's see. These are Loungefly. Okay. Maybe the price is posted somewhere else. Let's take a quick look. No, I don't see it. They're very cute though, and it looks like we have a removable bow on these ears as well, which I do love because, you know, if you like the ears but you don't like the bow, you can take the bow off, but you can also use the bow elsewhere, which is kind of cool. We've got some mugs. We've got a tumbler. This is really cute. This shirt. Look at the pattern. Isn't that great? I love it. Again, I love that it has different icons from around Epcot. $64.99 for that one. Then we have even more stuff over here. Oh, okay. $10 for this little game. It's like a scavenger hunt. You can get one of these bowls. That's pretty cool. We do have some cups or some mugs, some cups over here. Cutting board, a little corksicle stemless wine glass. We do have this polo over here. Check this out. A wine stopper with Spaceship Earth on top and a cute little magnet photo frame. Oh, this isn't a magnet, this is just a photo frame. Oh wait, no, it is a magnet. There's a magnet right there, let's see. Magnet, but you can also use it like that. Very cool. How much is this? Teal, oh no. We may never know. Then down here we have coasters. I love coaster sets. These are $27.99. Here's what those coasters look like. Coasters are great, but I like putting 3M like Velcro on the back of them and sticking them to the wall and using them as decoration. All right, let's see what else we have here. What is this? A hat with Spaceship Earth, but it looks funny. Food and wine. I'm not sure what this is supposed to look like. Is it supposed to be like cheese? I have no idea. Let me know if you know what that's supposed to look like. Got a long sleeve here. Some other t-shirts here as well. This pass holder shirt is really cute. There's that weird hat again. Long sleeve, and then this is cute. And there's the back. Okay, I thought we may have seen it all. I almost walked out, but no, we haven't. Check out the whole line of Muppets gear we have here. We've got a beaker glass, got a shirt for the little ones. Then we do have a Muppet Labs shirt here for adults. Check out the back. Really cute. Of course, Muppet Labs is here again this year, which means the pickle shake has returned. And yes, I'm going to get one because I really enjoyed it. I know, some of you might be like, that's totally gross, but honestly, it tasted like an eggnog milkshake. And so I'm probably gonna snag another one this year. Why not? Why not? This is super cute. I feel like this used to be over in that Remy area. Now they just have the food and wine and the date on the back. I really like that. Got some more stuff over here too. We got some plushies and then some measuring cups, which I really do like. Plates, towels, oven mitts. Super cute. All right, enough with the merch, but before we fully wrap up that portion of today's adventure, you know that baseball cap that we saw? I asked a cast member to see if they had any idea what it was supposed to represent. I mean, obviously it's Spaceship Earth, but like, what food item is it supposed to look like? And we figured it out. And yes, it did take a lot of work, but we got it. And it's supposed to be cheese and crackers. It shows up on another t-shirt that's like a charcuterie plate. So that's supposed to be cheese on a Spaceship Earth cracker. Now you know. But okay, let's make our way over to the World Celebration Garden area. I want to sit down for a second, take a look at the passport for this year's festival and that thing for families. And we're going to talk very briefly about CommuniCore Hall. So let me find a place in the shade, let's get comfortable, and let's chat. Now, first things first, let's talk about CommuniCore Hall. This is one of the newly opened areas here in Epcot. You know how all those walls were up for what felt like forever. When they came down, CommuniCore Hall was one of the final pieces to be revealed. And when it opened up, it left a lot to be desired. People were very unhappy with it because it was very bland. It was just kind of an indoor space that many people said felt like an airport or an office space. And I get where they were coming from. It left quite a bit to be desired. I'm not going to pretend that I was wowed. I definitely wasn't. Though I did appreciate what it brought to the park, even as bland and unimpressive as it was. An indoor space with air conditioning, plenty of seating, and ultimately the ability to pull off, get out of the heat, and maybe even enjoy a snack or a meal, maybe just decompress for a second. This is something that Epcot has desperately needed, and I've never understood why they don't have more spaces like this around the park, especially for a park that is so heavily reliant on festivals where you eat. I know there are a lot of people out there who are like, well, I'll just sit on a trash can or I'll just eat on a trash can. And like, yeah, that works in a pinch. I've done it myself, but I mean, that's not a good way to go. Even less so recently. I cannot tell you how many trash cans I have passed that have just smelled like vomit. And that's not really appetizing to me. But anyway, I didn't want to formulate my opinion until a festival had rolled around, and it opened when there wasn't one. So we just got like this blank canvas. And look, that's not to say that I didn't see where other people were coming from. I totally understood like the lack of wow factor here, but I also couldn't ignore that Disney said this was going to be a flex space that was going to shine during festivals with food booths and test kitchens and just a place to enjoy even live entertainment in some cases. So I took a breath. I didn't just grab for my pitchfork and storm the village. But now that we have a festival, the first festival here at Epcot since this area opened, I think that it's now fair to take a look and see what I think of this space. Now, is it also fair to say that it's going to ultimately be different for every festival because every festival offers a little something different? Yeah, absolutely. But I also think that this is Disney's opportunity to really wow us with this space. And sadly, based on that message I got from Russ, I don't think that that's going to happen, but I remain impartial. We're going to have to look with our own eyes and then we'll decide. I do want to take a look at the festival passport though, but I'm gonna move to another area where I can sit down so I can share it with you as well. Maybe we can get a game plan, decide what we wanna try today, if anything. So I think we're gonna grab a seat under here. This should do the job. Looks like it's dry. I mean, it is undercover, so. We also only have so much time because I'm sure that the show that happens here in the plaza, this is CommuniCore Plaza, right outside of CommuniCore Hall, or at least outside one side of CommuniCore Hall. I'm sure that this is going to kick off any minute, and then we'll have to move just because it'll be too loud. But let's take a look. First, let's start with this. What exactly is this? It says Epcot Fun for Families with Kids, presented by Baby Bell Cheese. Oh, okay, so it outlines everything that's available for little ones. We talk about this stuff all the time. It talks about Kid Caught Fun Stops, the DuckTales World Showcase Adventure. That's a game that you can play on the Play Disney app or in the Play Disney app. We have the hide and squeak scavenger hunt. Remember I pointed out when we were looking at merch, like for $10 you could do the scavenger hunt and get a bowl as a prize. That's the scavenger hunt that they list here. It also mentions what characters you can meet around World Showcase and where you can meet them. That is so cool. What else do we have here? Oh my goodness, look at that. It has all of the different attractions catering to kids on the back. Like it's a whole map just for them. I absolutely love this. It even outlines the play zones, so the playgrounds, and the Kid Caught Fun Stops. How cool is that? But all right, let's flip through the festival passport real quick and see what we're looking at. I feel like at this point, a number of you have probably already started making your list of foods that you want to try here at the festival, but I haven't even taken a second to look at what's available or come up with a list of what I'd like to try. I do know, unfortunately, that some of my favorite items are no longer available. They're not going to be here. Oh, see, there's that brewing lab in the Odyssey. That's going to be where we find the Muppet stuff. Let's see. Yep, pickle milkshake. Also, the frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea was very good. Had that last year and it was delightful. Let's see what else we've got. I know I'm just kind of going through pretty quickly. Ooh, Almost missed a page. Ooh, these are really good. We did have that. This looks really good. Might have to try that this year. If there's anything that looks good to you, I want you to tell me about it because we might have to add it to our list. Of course, this can help us figure out what we might want to try. Let's see what else we've got here. Greece has some really great options. We've eaten almost everything from that booth in the past and I can't get enough. Oh yeah. I cannot wait to dig in to all of the absolutely delicious options that are going to be available throughout this festival this year. I cannot wait. So I was just taking another flip through this passport and I'm noticing that festival favorites over here in CommuniCore Hall has, it looks like some things that we've seen in the past that were really delicious and maybe even some new offerings as well. That's really cool. The barbecue pork rinds that they're gonna have over here are delicious. I might have to get those. I love pork rinds and those were so good the first time around. Russ and I are gonna have to go through this tonight and decide what's on our list of things to get this year. But look, we've got some time to kill and I say we go ride Journey into Imagination with Figment because I ultimately want to check on the DVC Lounge. I don't need to ride the attraction to do that, but if we've got the time, let's go say hi to Figment. It's been like way too long and it's a festival. Gotta say hello. 5-minute wait this early in the morning.
On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
It's just you and me today. We got the whole ride to ourselves.
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Figment! It's a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll!
All right, quick check-in at the DVC Lounge to see if they're open. I don't think they're going to be. I mean, of course, oh, hold on a second. Look at how cute this Christmas ornament is. Isn't that adorable? I like that. All right, back on track. So they're obviously not going to be open right now. They wouldn't be open right now, but no, still closed. I've been keeping an eye on the DVC Lounge because DVC members, we get a magazine every so often that shares details about, you know, DVC related things. And they said that the lounge is open and I mean, it's clearly not, which for clarity's sake, like that happens with publications, especially when things don't go according to the schedule that they had intended to stick to. So, you know, I'll offer Disney and DVC a little bit of grace there. I will say I don't think that you should plan on publishing something until you're sure. It's kind of like a novice move in my opinion, but there was some interesting info in that Disney Files magazine, that's the name of the magazine I'm referring to, including the fact that it's like now going to be called the Imaginatrium as opposed to like the DVC member lounge or whatever, so they have changed the name. Also, leaping fountains aren't working. So sad. All right, we're currently back at CommuniCore Plaza, waiting for CommuniCore Hall to open. I don't know when they're gonna open this space, but there's a lot of people outside waiting. I feel like maybe 10:30 might be when we can expect to see it open, but I do not know, and I haven't seen any information anywhere about when it opens, so it's either gonna be 10:30 or 11, but we did find a nice shady spot to hang out, so we wait. All right, so at this point we've been lurking for a little bit, waiting for CommuniCore Hall to open. I've seen so many people waiting in line to get in and then just leave because they're like, it's not worth the wait. It's currently about 10 of 11, so my guess is that this will open at 11. I would think that it would have been open before that. I know that the food booths tend to open up at 11, some open up at 10:30, so I don't know, I'm just going off of past experiences here. Of course, there's no information in the passport about when this opens, there's no information online about when it opens, nor is there information posted here. So, I don't know. Just wanted to take a look. That's all I wanted to do. And I really didn't want to do it by like going up to the glass and peeking in, you know, but that might be the option that's available to us. I kind of want a snack. I kind of want something to eat. Monorail. There it goes. Hold on. Wait. Ah, there it is. Here's the monorail. My goal was to get something from one of the booths in there, but I guess that's not going to be what we do today. So, see what our options are right in this area. All right. Got myself a snack. I went to the Festival Favorites booth and got the kielbasa and potato pierogies. This is a dish that, I mean, I can't get enough of. I grew up eating this stuff. So, I mean, if I'm gonna kill some time and eat a snack, this seems to be the perfect option. You know what I mean? I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed that the CommuniCore Hall isn't open right now. Not only because that was like the one thing I wanted to check out today, maybe here in a little bit it'll be open, but since it's that indoor space that, you know, gives us a chance to get out of the sun. They also have some shopping in there right now from what I can see, like just walking past. Like, come on, get that place open, you know? Anyway, let's take a bite, see what we're looking at here. This actually, is this the first time I've gotten something from Festival Favorites? Might be. We'll call it the first for today. Let's make sure we get a little bit of everything on here. You know, I do feel like this is missing something. What is it? You know what? Sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. Yeah, this could use like a big old scoop on top. Good choice though. Good way to start off the festival, if you ask me. All right, now that I've finished that, I think it was a good portion size. By the way, $6 for that, and great location. Love that they have an option right here, easy to get to. Ooh, this is my jam. It's that Luisa's song from Encanto. You know, she dances with the donkeys and all that. Love this song. Anyway, I think the CommuniCore Hall is open. It is 10:59. I see the doors opening and closing, so let's make our way over and see if we can get a look at this new space. All right, so we're opting to go in this way, the opposite way, because with the show going, they were kind of blocking off the path. The doors are open. See if we can get a look inside, just for the record, because I know we've been doing a lot of wandering, a lot of chatting today. I'm not holding my breath. I'm hoping that they wowed us. I was hoping that they wowed us, but after Russ's response saying that it wasn't good, I don't know. All right, enough stalling. Let's go. All right. So it looks like we have our mac and cheese booth. So it's just one booth in here right now. Quite the line. All right, let's walk this direction. Of course, we have a lot of tables and chairs around. And it looks like over here we have some festival merch. This looks like the same merch that we saw over at the Creation Shop. So really nothing new in here. All right, solid 3 out of 10 for CommuniCore Hall. There's just nothing there. It does get points for being an indoor area where you can sit and eat food and air conditioning. It's nice and brisk in there, which is fantastic. I would have loved to see them just not put merch in there and have tables, because the line for the one booth that they decided to open takes up a good amount of space, makes it feel crowded if you're entering from the side we entered from. You might not necessarily have that as a first impression if you're coming from the other direction. There's also plenty of space for them to open up additional food booths. All of the walls in there are false walls based on what I've seen, so they could have definitely put much more in there and better executed this whole space, at least in my opinion. Also, for those of you who are maybe gonna play devil's advocate, I know I would, Disney definitely could have done test runs of food booths in there leading up to this festival, so there really wouldn't have been a learning curve once Food and Wine rolled around. That's just my opinion though. It's not much of one because there wasn't much to give an opinion on. disappointed. Disappointed that Disney didn't wow us. Not that I necessarily expected that they would, but I do feel like Disney missed an opportunity to look at all of the naysayers and go, see, told you so. And they just didn't. So, yeah, not good, not good. All right, so I've been thinking more about this as we make our way out. And I can't discredit Disney for at very least having some merch in that space, especially right now at the beginning of the festival, because people tend to go crazy for merch, and having it in more locations means that it's a little bit more spread out, a little bit easier to get your hands on. I'll be very curious to see if there's merch throughout the festival, or if that's going to be just a like opening weekend thing. We'll check back. I'm also curious as to whether or not they put merch in the Odyssey like they used to in the past. You know, like maybe they cleared out the space that would have been designated for merch over in the Odyssey and decided to put it in CommuniCore Hall. I don't know. I still don't think that that's a good plan. I think that they should have gone out of their way to make this impressive, at least for this festival. But again, just my initial opinions there. Making our way back to the Jeep now. By the way, thank you for reminding me that we're in Hey Hey and not over in the space lots. That would not have been a good way to wrap up our day at Epcot. Not that we didn't have a good time. It was actually really nice. I know I'm probably all sweaty and drippy now, but it's actually pretty cool out. I would be hanging around in the park much longer than I did today if it wasn't for plans. Like I said earlier, I do have some things that I need to accomplish, so I did have to duck out earlier than I would have liked to, but we still had a good day. Got a chance to check out some of that festival merch and try our first dish of the fest. I can't wait to share the passport with Russ and see what he wants to try next time he visits. Also, let me know what you would try if you were here. But yeah, for now, I think it's time to head out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you join me for our next adventure. So many on the way, so many. See you guys then.